shit. Archers loose. Send it. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi. Oi, oi, oi. We up there. No point just lying there and not being able to sleep, so I got up. Fuck it. Fire. Good morning. No, I live in the UK though. Wake me up, baby. Manchester. In the morning, Basingstoke, with Liverpool born, deadly. Hey, I was a bit disappointed to see us go out of the Carling Cup the other day, at the Mickey Mouse Cup, but you're still going to win the league, lad. You know that, don't you? So what if you're out of the Champions League and the Mickey Mouse Cup? You have the Premier League there. It's theirs. It's yours to throw away. You know, and just to swat the 97 as well, I'm a Manchester United fan, and Liverpool will win the league this year on merit. Listen to me, yeah? I'm not a Scouse lover, right? I love the Scousers, right? But here, that's my team up there, right? That's my team, yeah? Just to swat the 97. Congratulations to Liverpool, and at the end of the fucking season, Man United, Man City and Arsenal won't do this. Liverpool's going to do that. Yeah, Virgil van Dijk's going to do that. Mo Salah. There you go. So fair play to Liverpool. Congratulations. I'll congratulate you now because it's over. You think Liverpool's going to lose that Premier League after being knocked out of the Champions League and the Mickey Mouse cup. (9:15 in the morning). My son lives and works up there, lad. He went to uni in Liverpool to John Morris. He's lived and worked up there for the last 12 years, up in Toxteth. Yeah, he loves it up there. Loves Liverpool, you know. It's a good city. In fact, it's a great city. Sorry, not a great city. And the people are amazing. All I want is a roach. Stop playing. You fuck me up. You won't fuck no one up. Shut up. Now I have to wreck me packet of skins. I hate doing this. But I'm a day late. I'll celebrate Paddy's Day today. Because I didn't celebrate it yesterday. Spirit brothers, you guys. Lad, many slugs you on. I get on with the Scousers. Out of everybody in the UK, I get on with Scousers better than I get on with Manx. I live right beside the Etihad. Do you know where the Etihad is? My bad, look, sorry. Look. No, it's just shouting there, my bad. You won't hear me again. Oh. Anyway, how did your Paddy's Day go? Do you know how mine went? Yeah. You know, I'll tell you a story, you probably won't believe it, right? But I don't give a fuck whether you believe it or not. I'd like to say rest in peace to Paul Douglas. I didn't want to say anything yesterday. You know, because it's personal, it's nothing to do with you. He's not your mate, he was my mate. And drugs killed him. He did what I did. He come to England to try get away from the drugs and the gangs, and ended up meeting an English girl, a beautiful girl who loved him to death. You know, and he'd been away from heroin just as long as me, and he bumped into somebody that he used to know in his whole life, so he made a stupid decision to use again behind his mother, behind the baby mother's back, right, while she was working. He overdosed. The geezer who was with him left him. When his missus come home, he was dead on the floor. He was blue. And the geezer rang him. He could have ringing an ambulance. I tell you one thing, I wouldn't like to be the geezer if he's ever found by that family, mate. You'll be tortured, you will. That's Dottie's nephew, mate. You'll be killed. Dead for that. Stone dead. You know, they'd even send a team to kill you. Honestly, if they knew where you were. You know, I'm sure if they wanted to know, they could find you. I tell you what, I'm glad it's not me. But anyway, he didn't touch heroin for years, and he relapsed after, say, about 15 years. And it was too strong for him. It killed him. He was a good mate. I remember a Paddy's Day, right? Wait till you hear this. This is on my baby's life, right? So I had 100 shamrocks, right? I'll give him 50, yeah. And we both, when we were off on up, we come up with this stupid idea and says, tell you what we'll do. We'll see who can take the most ecstasy, right? Over 2 days and nights, we took 17 each. Over 2 days. I was on me tits, man, and by the time I come down, have I guess many pills were left? None. He'd none left, I'd none left, all our money was gone, we spent it. We had a good session, you know, but we got bashed for it. You know, but rest in peace to Paul, man. You know, I mean, he was a good kid, he was. You know, he just made a bad decision, the wrong time of his life. That shit'll kill you. If you don't do heroin for over 20 years and you do it again, you'll overdose. You know? Unless you have a super high tolerance. He overdosed. You know, misses, kids. You know, he got away from Ireland to get away from the gangs and the drugs, and he did great. And all it takes is one cunt from your past to fuck all that up. Your mates can fuck you over more than anybody. How about that? And one day your mate will fuck you over and you'll get it. You know, but yeah, sadder. Anyway, I'm not here to talk about dead people. I'm here to do a live. Rest in peace to Paul Douglas. Send it. Actually. Oh, God, man. See how it's gonna stop me. Like that. John Clifton. Slash. Right, I didn't celebrate Paddy's Day, okay? Today, because I don't celebrate it. I have reasons for it, but I'll celebrate it today. because I don't have dead friends to worry about. Well, I have got dead friends to worry about, but they're dead. They're not coming back. Guess what, though? We're going to have some session when we get to paradise. Hail, hail. If you like that, look, Clank, go straight that, look. Yes, I'm not gonna lie, yesterday my stomach was, it's still fucked. Yeah, but bro, at what cost? At what cost? John, was it worth losing all me mates? Yeah. Fuck me mates. Me mates are there. They'll always be there until they die. You know. Anyone from Cherry Orchard would vouch for Jude MacDonald, because they all know me, I grew up with them. You know, I come from Dublin gangland. I've had 20 mates assassinated. That means dead. That means double tapped in the head. Do you know how good a shooter you need to be to double tap someone? Tap, tap. It's a lot easier to fire an automatic weapon than a 9mm or a Glock or a Luger. And the reason I know is because I fired them. Allegedly. Hey, ask me friends, they'll tell you. You know, I wanted to be a tough guy. And I was willing to do whatever it took. And if it meant to you and that, you're there. And I don't miss. I swear. I won't throw that because Finn sent it to me. I didn't celebrate Paddy's Day, did I? That's why I don't celebrate Paddy's Day, because I lost friends on Paddy's Day. I don't drink, I'm old. I don't celebrate. I'm a granddad now. Well, I'm a dad as well, but... Shout out to the Queen. You woke me up snoring last night. I have to whisper because I don't get to hear me yet. You snoring bastard. Last night I wanted to put the pillow over your head and fucking strangle you. We didn't celebrate Paddy's Day because... Oh shit, I told you she fucking heard me, didn't I? I'm joking. I'm a horrible cunt. I shout at me missus the odd time I shouldn't. I can be a horrible cunt sometimes. I'm not perfect. I relapsed a minute ago. And that's how it is, yeah. So if any of you think I'm perfect, guess what? My missus won't tell you. I relapsed. How about that? How about that for honesty, baby? Now we're happy. But we're not perfect, are we? Yeah. Months, not years. How about that? I bet you didn't know that, did you? Bro, I wouldn't admire me, bro. I relapsed a few months ago. You know why? Because life is too much for me at the minute. I'm a father, I'm a grandfather, I've got 3 baby mothers, and I'm fucking stressed to death. You know, because I wanted to be one of the lads. I ended up becoming a ladies' man, allegedly. You know. And since I met me missus, since I've had me son, in fact, I've been under a lot of pressure. Hey, you try be a dad at 50 and tell me how you do with my issues. But I'm not perfect. I want to shout out to Luke as well. He was the only one that knew. Pablo Spencer, none of the team knew. Now you know. I relapsed a few months ago. How about that? Not on heroin. Anyway, I'm not here to talk about me. Well, now it's off my chest because it was there and I wanted to get it out. Now all my family know I've relapsed. Thanks, love. No, it is what it is. You know what I mean? It won't happen again. You know, like I said, I'm not perfect. And when I'm under pressure, I'm not good with it. You know, you come from doing drugs all your life to stopping taking drugs all of forever. And you have people that are all around you taking drugs. And it's very fucking hard, you know. And that's why I isolated myself. I moved away from where I live. And there's drug dealers all around us, even on the same street. I'm joking. It doesn't matter what I mentioned it, just in case you did. And anyway, it's good for me soul to admit it to myself that I had a blip. And that's all it was a bullet. A fucking bullet. Listen, I snore. Dylan's mum snores. Serge's mum snores. Tilly's mum snores. You know, women fucking snore and they fart. You know, you're a fucking human. You know, you snore, so what? Big deal, so do I. I know you do, baby. Thanks, John. There you go. See, even John's Mr. Snores. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't insulting you. You know, you're me fucking queen. You know, why would I insult you? But you do fucking snore, mate. And I was that close to him diving on the sofa, me this morning, but the light comes in at 6 o'clock and that, you know, once that light hits me, my skin starts going on fire, you know. You see, I like the dark. I don't like it bright. You know, my skin burns when it goes bright. You know what? I had a dream last night, yeah, where I turned into a vampire and it was fucking great. The strength I had. Mia, listen, do you know what? I swear down, right? How about this, right? See my missus, yeah? Cunt, sorry. See my missus, right? She can hear the tap dripping from in there and there's 2 doors closed. I tell you what, CIA, FBI, if you're watching, you should hire my missus. She can hear a tap drip. I mean, when I say drip, I mean just like drip, drip, right? The two doors are closed, right? The kitchen door's closed. I'm like, she's like, hang on a minute. What's that noise? I can hear the tap. I'm like, how can you fucking hear the tap, you dickhead? From in here. She said, go check it. And I already knew in my head before I got there. The tap's dripping, right? I'm like, how can you hear that? That's your superpower. You hear it. You know, I can call you a cunt from down here. And there's 1, 2, 3 doors blocking us. So if I whisper my missus is a cunt, she hears everything. You're not a cunt, Bob. You're a right cunt. That's the difference. Nah, I'm joking. Yeah, what's the name of that song that I was listening to that I enjoy it? Not your song. What's that other one that I was playing that I like? Oh, yeah. Anyway, listen. Good morning to everybody. I hope you enjoyed your Paddy's Day. I didn't celebrate it. I had a reason for it. But I hope you enjoyed that your Paddy's Day. Because I fucking didn't. And that's the truth. On my baby's life, it was a hard one. You know, my missus doesn't even know. She knows now. You know, I don't talk about the friends I lost. They used to come to me at night. Do you know, like American Werewolf in London, where your man gets eaten when he's walking through the fucking moors with his mates? That's how my friends used to come to me, with holes in their head, double tapped, saying, how do I look, Jude? You know, that shit frightens the bollocks out. I'd wake up like that, look, crying. They don't come visit me no more. You know why? Because I said goodbye to them forever until we meet again. You know that way? Death has given me life. Death has given me strength. Losing friends has made me strong. Growing up with tough guys has made me mentally tough. Growing up with some of Dublin's most notorious killers. You see, I'm nothing like any of them. If I wanted to be, I couldn't be much worse. But love saved me. Tell me what you see. I'm a bad liar. A bad liar. Jill McDonald's on him done. We relapsed 3 months ago. We'll get it first. You know, John, I got up and I forgot all about it being Paddy's Day. You know, and there's reasons why I forgot. Hey, Pablo, how did your Paddy's Day go, bro? You know, it's like when you leave Ireland and you've left for 30 years here. There's not a day that goes by that I don't think about my friends and the good times we had, and now they're dead. Tell me what you see. Hey, Solway, he wanted to be the man. You know, not just in their own area, in the whole country. You know, you see, I'll tell you something, and I swear that on the Bible, I was one of the first ones to sell drugs up there. I was the first one to walk in the asylum. I started selling drugs at 15 years old. And I was surrounded by some of the scariest bastards you could imagine. Like, I mean people that'd burn you and laugh at you while you're burning. You know, like really sick guys, you know, and they're very creative, you know, but a lot of them are dead. And you know what? The world's a better place without Marno Highland. You know, Dotty was alright. Like I was afraid of Dotty, but not as afraid of Marno as I was. You know, I knew Dotty because my best mate is his uncle. You know, Dotty was alright with me, but I was still afraid of him. But Marno Highland was next level. I seen him sticking an iron to a fella's head. The only reason I'm telling you this is because he's dead. Now, I'd have taken this to the grave with me, but I feel better when I let it go. I witnessed Marno Highland sticking an iron to a fella's fucking head, and he had a dog collar around the fella's fucking neck. My man's head was like a fucking football, yeah. It looked like it's had to been kicked 50 times, chained like a fucking dog. I'm looking at the fella and I'm thinking straight away, what the fuck have I walked into? And I wish I didn't, but I did, and I couldn't leave. I went to leave, and I was told, you'll leave when I tell you. Now, what do you do when someone tells you that you're terrified of? And these guys have reputations. Everyone in Dublin knows what they wear. One of them was in the IRA. The other one was a fucking psychopath. Now, listen to me. Me and him, we have a few things in common, including this illness, but there is no way on this earth I'd stick an iron to your head. Like, if you're going to do that to someone, you're better off just shooting them. It's a lot easier. It's like I said, it's easier for you, you know, but holding an iron to another human being's head, you have to be a certain type of ill individual. Like, you have to be a bad bastard. And these were laughing at this guy while they were doing it, and I've never felt that uncomfortable anywhere, you know, because I'm thinking, I've just walked in here. What if they're thinking of killing him? I've just seen him. Do you hear what I'm saying? These guys, listen to me, yeah? They've killed many people allegedly between them. They've killed a few people, right? And I knew that. That's why I was afraid of them, you see. When I left Ballyfermot, none of my mates were killers. You know, 30 years later, yeah. But here, you see these two. I tell you one thing, I've been around tough men in my life, but I tell you what, you see these two, hey, they win the prize. Easy. You have to be a certain individual to hold a fucking iron to another person's fucking any part of their body. And while they're screaming, you mock and mimic their screams. You know, I could smell the cunt. He had it stuck to his head. Your man was fucking screaming. The dogs are like that. Oh, fucking dogs getting sewn up. Fuck faces in the fucking kitchen like fucking Scooby-Doo, tied up. You know, he looks at me and says, help me. Yeah, how can I fucking help you, mate? I don't want to be down next to you. I ain't helping you. You know, and I couldn't. And listen, what am I meant to do? Go outside and ring the police? Hey, then what's going to happen? They're going to know it was me. You see what I'm saying? And I didn't want these people knocking at my door because I'd have having to put a knife through his heart or his neck because they would have killed me. You know, when I've kids, you're not killing me without here. Try kill me then. We're not friends then. All right then. I've lost all respect for you. Fuck you. I don't fear you now. I'm going to kill you. It's the best way because it's the only way to kill these two. Sorry, it's the only way to fix the problem was to kill these two. And the two of them were killed. Someone done the job because they knew it needed doing. Because these were a liability to the Irish Republican Army. One of them got a dishonorably discharge for selling fucking cocaine. You got fucked out of the IRA. Do you understand? And everybody knows it. Right? Everyone in Cabra knew that he was in the rat. You know, for fuck's sake. You know who Nicky Keogh is in Cabra, do you? The head Sinn Féin, all right? Dottie's best mate. Head Sinn Féin. Think about it. IRA, Dottie was. And I knew it. I just wanted to be around one of the tough guys, and then I regretted it. You want to be one of the boys? Here. I couldn't stick a fucking iron to another human being. Listen, I'd shoot you sooner. You know, like I said, I'm a grandfather now. You know, I used to have an old life where I wanted to be one of the boys, so I had to put the work in. You know, that's what you do. But I moved away from it at 21. You know, none of my mates were killers when I left. 30 years later, about 10 of them ended up being killers, and 20 of them are assassinated. That's dead. That's bullets in the face. That's no open coffin, closed casket, so your mammy can't kiss you. She'll still kiss your man, even if you have bullet holes in your face. But it's not nice, is it? And a few people that got assassinated in Dublin, they shot them in the face and the head so their mammy couldn't have an open coffin. And that's fact. You know, I'm glad I got away from it. You know, but all my mates, allegedly, well, some of them, went on to have nicknames, household nicknames. And one third of my mates, I give them that fucking nickname. You know, I was so different when I was 20. You know, I have a mean streak in me. You mightn't think it, but I can be a nasty bastard when I want. And I don't mean it sometimes, but if I need to be, you know, I'll be that. It's like, but when I look now, Pablo, all my friends that were executed, they wanted to be the man. And they were willing to fuck their mate over to be the man, and they got killed for it. You know, like I said, you want to be the man, you have to go against a lot of fucking G's in the city. You know, when I was 15, myself and my mates, we went against the Hutches in the asylum because they wanted half the money that was being made in the asylum, and my boss said, "Fuck you, you're getting nothing. Yeah, get back to your church, you priest, you. You're getting nothing. Fuck off. You know, we run this city. Your nightclub's going up in flames, is it? Here. Our nightclub goes up in flames, one of yours will. And we have someone that's very good at lighting fires too. That'll light you up. And I had a gun put to me head because of certain things I said, you know, and at my age, 15, I was like, do it. Go and shoot me. But now this, by the time my body hits the ground, see you'll have about 10 people on top of you. You know, and they hadn't got the balls to do it. They walked into a nightclub, women walked into a nightclub, and there was no women security on the door. So women weren't searched. They come into the nightclub and start pointing guns at people, and I was one of the people they pointed at. I was laughing at them. I was on me nut. You know, I didn't realise the seriousness of the situation. Why would I? I was 15. You know, going on 16, fuck you and your city. So what? We're from Ballier. We don't care. And here, you better bring an army, because there's a lot of us in here. We'll die for our mates. And we won't run. And guess what? You have to come down them stairs first. And when you come down them stairs, you are super fucked, because there's about 100 lads from Ballyfermot that died for me back then, because I was the cash cow, you see. You know, that was my job, to pay their wages. Imagine that, the youngest out of them all I was, and I was paying their wages. Well, me boss was, but I was paying his, and he was paying theirs, allegedly. Rest in peace to Eamon O'Sullivan. I'll only talk about things if the people are dead. David Douglas is dead, rest in peace to him. Dotty. Marno Highland's dead, fuck him. And there's another 20 people I can put on that list who wanted to be the man. And hey, Christine, they got shot in the fucking head. No, I'm being honest with you. I grew up with a lot of tough people, and I knew I was nothing like them. You know, I couldn't like put a fucking meal. One of them was sewing a dog up, right? We're fucking fishing line, right? While the dog's yelping, this cunt is yelping in the kitchen. They've got a dog collar on him. Here. That taught me I wasn't a tough guy. Do you understand? I was just a wannabe, that's all. You know, I was easily manipulated as a kid, and anybody who wants to be anything like them wankers here, you know, fuck looking up to your mates and criminals and cartel affiliates and members. Fuck all that. IRA. Me up and around Dublin's finest. Up and around IRA men, allegedly. Up and around cartel bosses in the city, allegedly. Real dons from Ballyfermot. Proper dons. Family, you know. We used to have a football team too. Up in Cherry Orchard. Gallanstown boys. I was the keeper. And the rest of the team were all the Red Wall gang. So growing up, I knew all the boys, you know what I mean? I was the goalkeeper in the football team, and all the lads from the Red Wall were on the football team. Shout out to Marky Grendon. Rest in peace to Rusty Grendon. Marky Grendon, man. I tell you what, he was a great striker. He was a striker on our team. You know what I mean? And without him, we wouldn't win a game. With him, don't get me wrong, even with him, we didn't win a game. We got fucked out of the league. You know, like the referees were getting attacked after the game and all. You can't fucking do that. Attacking referees and all. Like, you show your class there. You know, no wonder the fucking area has a bad name. You know, it's a game of football, you fucking dickhead. You know, after the game, you shake hands. You don't fucking chase the ref around the pitch. And I witnessed that. You know, I'm like, I can after the game because we lost. Jay Dunn, rest in peace. I grew up with Jay Dunn in the flats in Bluebell, me, Harp O'Kenna, and Didi O'Driscoll. We all grew up in the flats. And Jay Dunn, I'll never forget this, rest in peace to him. His sister Sharon's Jenny's godmother, my sister's godmother. So, after the game, I just seen him pick up a flag, you know, a corner flag, and run towards the referee, and I'm like, we're getting thrown out of the league. And that's what happened. We got fucked out for violent conduct. Listen here. Free Israel. Hey, there's one thing I do with Israel, mate, yeah? I drop a fucking bomb on it. How about that? Sorry, Palestine, my bad. I couldn't give a fuck what's going on in Israel. I couldn't give a fuck what's going on outside me fucking door. It's not my business. I'm not getting politically compromised because of a war. Fuck that. War causes more shit. But, like I said, a lot of my pals that I grew up with are dead, you know. Jay Dunn, I grew up with him in the flats. I remember me and Kenny O'Driscoll fighting, Jay Dunn and Parto Dunn, and Bridie Dunn and Georgie Dunn, and he sent us dog out. I'm stood there with Kenny O'Driscoll, right? We're fighting against Jay Dunn and Parto, two brothers, right, in the flats. We were only 10 at the time. So, we're stood there, right? We're fighting with two brothers. Next of all, the man and dad comes out. Andy come out with the dog, a big German Shepherd, yeah? He said, if you don't get on me, son, I'm going to send a dog. I was like, you send that dog out here, mate, and I'll take a lump out of it. He said, will you now? He sent his dog out. The dog jumped over the fence and was running at me, and I picked up a big piece of wood, and I had a home run. Fucking dog ran back in. Get it back in there, you. Now, listen, I was only a kid and the dog was going to eat me. So it's not eating me bollocks. You know what I mean? I would give it a rap of a fucking big bang of a stick. Get up out of that. You've just hit my dog. Yeah, I fucking have. I'm what? Fuck you. Come out. Sending your dog out and bringing your mammy and daddy out to fight your battles, you fairy. Yeah, look at your dog. Look what I've just done to your dog. The mutt. I've just smacked it around the head. Ow! Like that. Sorry, Bob. But we all got along. We all ended up moving to Ballyfermot and becoming the best of mates. You know, and there ended up becoming an army of us. We used to pal around a corner, Cherry Orchard Avenue. Every night there was about 80 people at that corner. Right outside my door. Everybody used to come up to the corner so the mas and dads couldn't see what you were up to. You know what I mean? Because that's where all the robbed cars were, outside my door. You know, up outside the community centre. The roundabout is 4 doors from my old house. Fly up the road, you know, just before you get to the fucking roundabout. Boom, drop. Full lock. Donuts just fucking spinning. You know, it was fun, but what we didn't realise was some poor fucker, probably a working man that has a family, owned that car, and we stole it allegedly and burnt it allegedly. You know, and he probably needed that to go to work the next day, but you don't think of that. You know, none of my mates think of that. And you know what? They still have the same mentality. Oh, hello, Seffiget. Shout out to Australia. I have a mod from us called Scott. Straight Jacket. And if you're not sub to his channel, can you go do it? He's another Australian. Hey, he has a guilty pleasure. He likes eating koalas. But here, I can't really give him stick because one of my other mods kills koalas. So Tank is a koala killer and Scott is a koala eater. I couldn't eat a koala because I'd look at his little face, man, and I'd be like, nah, I can't do it, man. You know, how could you eat a koala? Look how cute they look, you know what I mean? You know, and it's like, I watched a few documentaries about them, you know, and there's forest fires and all, a lot of them die, you know. And I just love to own one. You know, if I won the lottery, I'd have a Tibetan Mastiff. Yeah, I'd have a couple of monkeys. I'd have a micro pig or two. I'd have a few animals. You know, I like monkeys. I think they're cute. You know, but they're very expensive. They need needles every 4 weeks. You know. Yeah, wait, do you want to hear a funny story before I go? My daughter says to me on her 14th birthday, a week before, Dad, I want a monkey for my birthday. So I says, yeah, not a bother, I'll get you a monkey. Like I can pull a monkey out of my pocket. So I went into the pet shop, right, at about 500 quid. I thought that would have covered him, all right? I said, hey, mate, you see that monkey over there? He said, yeah. I said, much do you want for it? He said, 2 grand. I said, what? He said, 2 grand. I said, fucking 2 grand for a monkey? He said, yeah. I said, why? He said, do you see any monkeys jumping in trees around you where you live? I said, are you trying to be fucking funny, mate? He said, no. He said, but when was the last time you seen a monkey swinging around your housing estate? I was like, mate, don't fucking take the piss or I will drop you. I swear on me baby's life. He said, mate, I'm only fucking with you. He said, but listen to me. I want 2 grand for her. You know, but you can't have her without buying him. I was like, you what? He said, they're social animals. I said, what the fuck does that mean? He said, they come in pairs. I was like, what, like Tom and Jerry? He's like, what? I was like Tom and Jerry in the cartoon, like the two of them come together. He said, yeah, like Tom and Jerry. I was like, right, how much do you want for Tom? He said, £1,800. I said, right, how much do you want for Jerry? He said, 2,200. I was like, what's the difference? He said, he has a cock. I said, right, that makes sense. All right then, how much you want for Tom and Jerry? He said, I want 3,800. I was like, okay. I've only yeah, I'm better off getting out a fucking gerbil, haven't I? He said, mate, come in, I'll tell you. He said, these monkeys, they aren't for sale. I was like, you fucking what? I said, I've been here 20 minutes trying to fucking bargain you, and now you're telling me they're not for sale? He said, no, I'm just telling you what I want for them, but I'm not selling them. I was like, he said, right. He said, it's going to cost you £7,000. I said, for what? He said, they're social animals, so they come as a pair, and they need a certain enclosure. They have to have needles every 4 weeks. You have to buy nappies for them. I was like, listen, bro, I just want a fucking monkey. I was like, you know what? Have you any rabbits? You know, she ended up getting a fucking rabbit and a gerbil. I couldn't produce a monkey. £7,000, Pablo, I hadn't got it. You know, all the short of doing was cracking them and grabbing the monkeys, but they would have been dead in 3 days. They need injections and shit and they're only little babies. You know, finger monkeys do well. Like tiny, Pablo, you stick them in your hand and they wrap their little body around your finger and shit, and you stroke their little head. Hello, Gonzo. Hello, fella. Hello, me. You know, I had to come home and tell me daughter, here, I couldn't find a monkey. The only way we can get a monkey is if we go on holiday and smuggle it in your suitcase. It might suffocate, but, that's the only way of getting a monkey. So I broke my daughter's heart. Where am I meant to get a monkey? You know what I mean, Pablo? A fucking monkey like that that's swinging on trees. That's what your mom says. Do you see any monkeys out there swinging on the trees? And I was like, bro, don't fucking take the piss. I heard a house saying, yeah, I am. I've like 7 minutes left. I'll do an hour in the morning, and then an hour in the afternoon. But yeah, that's a true story. Honestly, I thought I'd get a monkey for fucking £500. My man said to me he wants it costs £7,000 to get everything, because you have to get them a certain enclosure at the Hayapak, man. Hayapak, I don't know what it's called. A little fucking monkey fucking enclosure. Hey, Luke, you's come in and I'm about to fuck off. I've like 6 minutes left. I'm just doing my hour and then I'm going. I have a couple of things to watch on Netflix with the chick. I was just talking about a monkey there, Luke. My daughter, when she was 14 now, years ago, she wanted a monkey for her birthday, and I thought I'd get one for 500 quid. And I went in the fucking shop, and the geezer said to me, I said, hey, how much is that monkey there? And he's like, I want 1,800 for him or her, and I want, and the only way I could break it down is, he said, mate, they come as a pair. They're social animals. I was like Tom and Jerry. He said, you what? I said, like Tom and Jerry. He said, what you fucking on about? I said, the cartoon, you fucking idiot. Duh. He said, Tom and Jerry, what do you mean? I said, you know the way Tom and Jerry were a pair? He said, no, they weren't. I was like, bro, are you going to start arguing with me about Tom and Jerry? Listen to me, bro. They were a pair. They were like Bonnie and Clyde. Do you understand? I'm fucking telling you. Tom and Jerry, that's the only way I could break it down. He said, they come as a pair. I said, like Tom and Jerry. He said, what? I said, Tom and Jerry. Or the Roadrunner. It's like Tweety Pie and the cat. They come as a fucking pair. It was the only way I could break it down. He said, they're social. I was like, what do you mean? He said, they come as a pair. And I said, like Tom and Jerry. He said, you what? I said, Tom and Jerry, have you ever watched the cartoon? He's like, I should watch the fucking cartoon. I said, well, then you should understand. They're a pair, aren't they? Even though they fucking hate each other, they come together. He's like, Tom and Jerry, yeah. So how much do you want for Tom and how much do you want for Jerry? Honestly, like, not right in the fucking head, like, you know. Before I left, he said, mate, that's the best analogy I've ever heard for two monkeys. Tom and Jerry. You know, I said, well, that's what the name was got to be if I owned them. That's Tom, obviously, because he's got a cock. You know, and that's Jerry. You know, fucking thing. Now look. Guys, if you're watching this now, this afternoon later, or tonight, if you're not sub to Finn's channel, Raymond's channel, Got Manners, and Lena's channel, and I'm sending me best wishes to Lena, she's in hospital now. Doctor, she said you're a prick. Sorry, Lena. Yeah. She said you're a Fenian bastard. She can smell the Irish off you. You're in for a hard time. I don't know what it's called. I haven't got a clue. But, nah, like I said, crazy. You wouldn't think it cost that much for two monkeys, you know, because they're social animals and they come as a pair. No, I don't. Me? No, I don't know what you're on about. I don't smoke cannabis. Of course I do. It could be worse. I could be smoking something much worse, you know. Do you know what happens when you're under so much pressure you break? And a few months ago I broke. I relapsed. How about that? And the strange thing is, Luke knew. I'm not going into it on here because I'm ending me live in about 2 minutes. Me hour is up. But I'll be back this afternoon. But like I said, sometimes you mightn't think people notice, but you get decent people and genuine people that are just trying to help you, that have worked in certain centres before, that recognise certain signs, that have helped me. You know, they've helped me recognise certain signs too. You know, but I can't lie to you. You know, Luke was right. And it was hard to swallow. And it's very hard to admit it. You know, I've never relapsed on heroin, but yeah, it's like I had a bad day about 3 months ago. I'm not going into it, where my pain was like at a 10 and I didn't know what to do. It's like, and I fucked up. You know, me missus knows, she was there, you know. It could have ended me. It could have ended up taking me life because I relapsed, you know. And I was so annoyed at myself, but I was in so much pain. Like, I just couldn't stick it, you know, and there was only one way I knew how to fix it. To go and see an old friend that I hadn't seen for 3 decades. Yeah. And it's been on my mind. It's been on my mind, you know. Like I said, pressure can break you. 30 years away from shit and you relapse. How about that? Imagine how that makes you feel. But rather than denying it, you know, it's like, I'm not perfect. You know, I fucked up big time 3 months ago. You know, it's like it'll never happen again. I know that. It's like, but like I said, I was under a lot of fucking stress. I was in a lot of pain. Like I said, if you knew the pain I was in on a daily basis, I'm on medication for pain, pregabalin, right? And it's getting to the stage where they're not working anymore. Hey, Jordan. Good morning, Max. But like I said, it's like addiction. It's not a country club. It's forever. You know, and in 30 years, I fucked up once. You know, once in 30 years, you know. And we were there. We're in the 27 club. That says 27. Three years ago, that, due at fighting back United. My kids got me that. So, yeah. And it's eating at me. Do you understand? I told you, I'm not perfect. I'm far from it. But bollocks to it, you know. I'm not going to lie to myself, you know, because the only way, like I said, I'm in recovery, you know. Now we have to start all over again. You know, like I said, listen, you don't have my pain. I couldn't give a fuck about your opinion. You know, if you had had my pain that day and you knew there was one way to get rid of it, and I did that. And I let myself down and I let a couple of other people down, but they can go fuck themselves because, you see, it's a lonely road when you're sober and when you're watching everybody else drunk or off their nut. What's the difference between drink and drugs? None. It's like an alcoholic not having a drink for 30 fucking years and you're watching people drinking all around you. Do you understand? Then you become a granddad, a dad. Do you understand? Get your ma repatriated back to Ireland. You know, a lot of fucking pressure, you know, on me ma's. Do you understand? When me ma died, I didn't even go there. That goes to show you how bad my head was in. No, I know, but you were right. Do you understand? But I didn't want it. I didn't want to admit it. You know, it's like, well, it's bad for me to lie. I didn't have to share that with you today. You know, but like I said, I'm not fucking perfect. Like me missus says, you don't know the way I am sometimes. I can be a horrible cunt. You know, but like I said, I'm not perfect, you know. It's like, it was Paddy's Day yesterday. Did I have 1 point? No. Did I do Class A drugs? No. You know, Paddy's Day when you're Irish is every day. You know, and most of my life, because I've taken drugs and other people drink, like, my problem's worse than theirs. There's no difference between drink and alcohol. Drink is worse. You know, now, I have family that drink all the fucking time. You know, and sometimes, even though they don't want to drink, they go on a bender for 3 days. But if I done it, the whole world would give out to me. It'd put me down if I take drugs. You know, but it's okay for me brothers to get pissed drunk 3 days a week. Not saying they do, but me point being, it's okay for you to get smashed, obliterated 3 days a week. But if I make one mistake in 30 years, am I a bad guy? What's the difference between drink and drugs? You fucking tell me addiction's addiction and I'm not perfect and I broke 3 months ago and I'll probably break again. You know, I couldn't give a fuck. If listen to me, I'd never experienced that amount of pain. And I said to me, Mrs. Love, I'm going to upset you today. You can't tell anyone. And she didn't. Fair play to her. She didn't even tell me brothers. Well, they fucking know now. But like I said here, on that book on my son's life, yeah, I've no plans to relapse ever again. Don't worry about that. you know. Yeah. I think the week before I was at a collapsing or something, and I did something to me back, yeah. And I was in that much pain and I couldn't take it no more. Hey, there was two choices I had that day. You don't want to know what the first one was. So I thought the second one was the easiest. I'd sooner relapse than be dead. You know, it was either relapse or kill myself, one or the other, because the pain I was in isn't pleasant. You know, and then I have bullshit from the side effects of the medication, so I'm double fucked. You know, and I'm not perfect. And if I'm ever in that pain again, I'll probably do it again. You know, I don't want to do it again, but like I said, I have me pain under control at the minute. You know, I'm prescribed a lot of medication that helps me with it. You know, but I'm not perfect, you know what I mean? And me missus sometimes, it's like she'll tell you know, like I said, without my missus, I'd end up being in. I'd be honest with you, without Lisa in my life right now, I'd end up back on gear, or I'd end up back on cocaine again. You know, and I don't want that. You know, because she told me she'd leave me if I ever did it again. Now you can ask her. Since I've been with Lisa, she's seen me drunk once. Yeah, and even the day I went back to that here, I wasn't even stoned. It just stopped me paying. It's like, and in all fairness, I didn't smoke it. It went up my nose. You know, I didn't want to do it, you know, but I had to. And then I was annoyed at myself because I'm 30 years clean of heroin, you know, and I had a bad day a few months ago. Now, to all the people that get locked and drunk every fucking weekend for 30 years, hey, I didn't do fuck all. And then a few months ago, I'd never been in that much pain and I couldn't take it, so I went out and I bought something to help me pain. Fuck you if you don't like it. You don't have my pain. Look what Dave Courtney did. Do you understand? You hear where I'm going? Like, my pain is getting worse every year, progressively. By the time I'm 55, I'll be in a wheelchair. If I'm lucky, if I get to 55. You know? And that's because of the choices I made in life, so it's on me. You know what I mean? But like I said, on the day that happened, I hadn't got me pain medication. You know why? I was after taking it the day before and the day before, a double amount of it, and I wasn't even touching it. You know, I was praying to me mother. I was like, Ma, please make this pain go away. I don't want to go back to that. You know, please help me, you know. And I had to go back to it, you know. So for the people, yeah, that are ever thinking of fucking even, you couldn't lace my fucking boots, okay? I made one mistake in 30 fucking years, yeah? What about the people that are getting bollock drunk every weekend and nothing gets said to them? But if I have a wobble, the whole world gets on my arse. Fuck off. 30 years. Like that. I don't drink alcohol. I don't do drugs. Do you understand? I'm on enough of them. And that day, I had to do something that broke me heart. You know, and here I didn't want to do it. It went up my nostril. That's where it went. You know, because it's nasty. You know, but here it took me pain away. You know, and I could lift my son up that day. You know, you see, you don't understand. I sleepwalk. I've had a few accidents like falls. You know, and it's me. But I have degenerative disc disease as well. On top of that, complex post-traumatic stress disorder, psychosis, and survivor's guilt, and everything's about surviving. And that day when I I wasn't surviving. I felt like I was dying. So I was like, if I'm gonna die, I don't wanna die in pain, you know. I thought that was it. But God had plans for me. But anyway, listen to me, like I said, it's like I've no plans on ever relapsing again. It's like 30 years is a lot, you know, but like I said, sometimes it's like, because I can't tell all yous I'm perfect and here I've never broke the rules. 3 months ago I did. I violated the rules. You know, it's like when you're in so much pain, listen to me, yeah, I'm very good at holding pain and carrying pain. I've done it all my fucking life. But it's caught up on me and I've had a bad paper around, is all I'm gonna say, and the side effects are killing me as well. You know, I can't go to the toilet without hemorrhaging, you know, and it's fucking scary, you know, and it's a lonely road because everybody expects you to be solid, you know, because you had an alleged reputation when you were a fucking drug addict. Anybody can shoot someone with a gun when they're on drugs. It makes you brave, you know. I don't need my mates. I've got a Glock there. I don't need me mates. I've got a Luger there. I'll fucking shoot you, mate. And it's like I come up that way, you know, and anybody who grows up like that is a fucking dickhead. You know, somebody reminded me something. Someone much younger than me and probably much smarter than me. It's Neanderthal behaviour. You know, Ballyfermot is a good place, but it gets a reputation because of a minority of cunts. Yeah, cunts. And here, none of them can fight. They can shoot you and torture you when there's 4 or 5 of them, but you can't do it on your own, can you? Hey, none of yous ever did that to me on my own, and you know you needed 4 or 5 years in that van. Shout out to the tough guys in the Red Wall who beat my ass years ago. Hey, you wouldn't do it on your own, would you? How about this if you're watching? And I know some of yous watch me. You're fucking fairy. You know why? You took a fucking kid into a van and you beat his ass, 5 years. Tied his hands behind his back like a fucking pig and his feet. But you wouldn't do it on your own, would you? Because you'd be fucking laid out. You know, that's why 5 of them come to Finglas to get me, Pablo. Not 1 of them or 2 of them in a car. If they were really tough, it wouldn't have taken 5 of them. But he saved my life and anyway from beating me ass and nearly killing me. You know, but one thing I've learned from all those tough guys is I never wanted to be anything like them. Well, I did at the start, you know, but me point being, how naive and deluded I was to look up to fucking cunts like that. Villains, criminals, highest level of criminality. It's just the way it is. You know, you can't help it. Like, if I didn't get my ass beat all those years ago, right, I wouldn't have come into England. I'd have never had me kids and I'd have never meet me missus. If one thing was off, you know, so everything that's happened to me in life was worth it to meet my Lisa. Do you understand? Because every day I have my routine back, you know. I'm back in the real world where your missus is nagging you all the time and shitty nappies and Teletubbies and Miss Rachel, that cunt. I'd just like to say this, see you, Miss Rachel, I fucking hate you, you cunt. You know you're fucked when you know the dancers. Here, watch this. Icky, sticky, 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 bubble gum, bubble gum, bubble gum. Icky, sticky, 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 bubble gum. And you stick it to your head. And you pull it, and you pull it, and you pull it away. Icky, sticky, 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 fuck your face. Do you know what I was singing, right? And Lisa had to correct me, right? I should have been gone 15 minutes ago, right? I was saying, icky, sticky, sticky, sticky. No, I was going, icky dicky 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 bubble gum. Lisa says, what are you singing? I said, icky dicky. There you go, look, icky dicky. But she's my biggest fan, my chick. And like I said, if I had been anybody else, they probably would have leaving me. But see, Lisa, she's me queen, and it's like she give me a son, she give me my life back, she give me little Tom, and he's, like I said, he's a blessing from God, and it's like, it's like, I'm not gonna lie, it's like only for I have Lisa in my life, I'd have relapsed more than once in the last 3 months. How about that? I look at my son and I say, son, I'm so sorry for what I did. You're too young to understand why. You don't understand pain, but your daddy promises you he'll never do that again. On my dead brother's grave, I have my pain under control, and if my pain gets out of control, I have a backup plan, and it's definitely not Class A drugs. I'm prescribed them, so like I said, I'm not perfect. Sometimes people have blips in life, but they won't admit it to you. I didn't want to tell you, but fuck it. You're never going to progress by holding that in. And I was holding it in. I mean, Mrs. said there earlier on, I thought she was going to tell you, but so rather than not tell you, I told you first. And if you're not sub to Mousy Rights channel, can you do it? Like I said, you just have to understand something. I've been away from my heroin for 30 years. 30 fucking years, right? And a few months ago, I had a bad day where I was in a lot of fucking pain. And when I say pain, I mean a 10, and I was crying with it. I was laying on the sofa crying. And I told Lisa, I said, Bob, I need to make a phone call. I'm sorry. But like I said, that was good going. 30 years without a relapse. Bang! After 30 years I have one. So that's like being an alcoholic and not having a drink for 30 years, isn't it? Now you imagine being an alcoholic or being in recovery and not having a drink for 30 years. And that's exactly what it was. I had a blip here. In Manchester, we have a delivery service and it's called Liverpool. So basically, they deliver wheel. Yeah, my chick's only 34. Listen, right, I'm just going to make this quick. I should have gone, but I'll be honest with you. My missus is like my counsellor. I don't drink. I don't go out on binges with friends and cocaine sessions, and I used to, right? But like I said, see, without me missus, I'd have probably relapsing because you all know, right? Me ma's dead, me dad's dead, right? And I miss them, yeah. And they had to get repatriated back to Ireland last year, right? And I'm not going to lie, I think I wasn't coping with it well. Now, I didn't drink on the day they got buried again. On my 50th, I only had half a pint of lager. Do you see where I'm going with this? I didn't want to do this, but it was necessity. I had to do it. You don't, like I said, if you're in my shoes and you feel my pain, you'll get it. Bob, I'm coming in 2 minutes. Look at, like I said here, I'm not perfect, and I'm not going to tell the world I am. But I'm sober. I know, I was fucking yapping, It's a big thing, talking about this. It's not a fucking joke thing, It's like, you've never taken drugs in your life. You're a saint compared to me. God sent you to me. You know something, yeah? It's like, you know what? See, the first time you come to see me, yeah, I could see a halo around your head. You know, a fucking halo. And you know now, you have a fucking trunch in your cunt. You're like that. Come here, you. Get up. Give me this. This is fucking you, yeah? You're like one of fucking them, you cunt. Yeah, you went from a fucking saint into one of them. Yeah, that's fucking you now, look. That's fucking you. See what I mean? She's even calling me bitch in my own life. See? You're taking fucking taking piss. You're taking fucking liberties here, you girl. You know what I mean? I would have been in ages ago, but now I'm gonna fucking smoke this. Fuck you. Sorry. See what I have to put up with? Me missus went from an angel to a devil. My God. Oh, you're disgusting, you are. There's no need to get personal. You know, I'm just freaking putting this into me cock on me fucking joint. Sorry. Sorry. She fucking gives me a hard time, John, though. You know, you've no idea, man. She fucking drives me nuts. But I need direction in my life. Direction and erection. Nah, listen. Like I said, I believe. I see you with Finn. I see you with Lee Marvin Hitchman. When they met our missus, it changed their life. You're not funnier than I am. No, you're not. Here, I'm the comedian in this house. Listen, don't try to take my fucking role, yeah? There is no way you're funnier than I am. No fucking way at all. You can be funny, but listen, I'm the joker in this house. You know, I got it from me daddy and me mammy, you know. Here, I was supposed to go 20 minutes ago. I'd like to apologise to me missus for that. I'd like to apologise to you for this too. Right, so you can all fuck off, yeah? Because when I leave this live now, my missus is going to start fucking throwing cups at me and shit. You know what I mean? First it's the daggers, then it's the silent treatment. Yeah, and then, like I said, yeah, she's like a fucking RPG, mate. And she's very accurate as well. You know you're living the dream when you're fighting with your missus. Pablo, I thought you were my friend. Don't fucking start off, bro. Honestly, man, because she's turned into fucking Miss Trunchbull or whatever her bleeding name is. She's turned into Cruella de Vella. You know, Mean Girls Part 6 is coming out. Watch out for it. Lisa is in it. Mean Girls Part 6. Will you fuck off your bowsy? You fucking kickstart me fucking lighter. No, listen, all jokes aside, if I didn't have Lisa in my life, I probably would have relapsed in a lot more. That's the truth, you know, but looking at me son, you know, I remember making Dylan a promise in Mountjoy prison at 21. I was locked up with some of the most notorious killers in the history of the Irish state back in 1993. You know, some of the people that were in Mountjoy, like there was fucking loads of killers in there, rapists, fucking you name it. I was in with the worst of the worst, you know what I mean? I think I was on A wing, was it? It was A or B. You know. But I didn't like prison either. Wasn't good for me. I didn't like it. Now, listen, in all fairness, I think you need a woman because see men, right? Well, just made a certain way. Like sometimes I forget certain things, and my chick has to remind me. You know, I do say to her, Bab, I'm on fucking like 8 or 9 tablets. You know, sometimes it like I woke up this morning about 3 o'clock to have a piss, right? And all I could hear was, and you can't blame Thomas. Well, you can fucking blame Thomas if you want, because I couldn't see a fucking thing. I could just hear it. You know, I was like, it sounds like the fucking Liverpool echo in here. You know, but I snore too. Nothing to make up for. Listen, see my missus, I fucking love her to death. And I won't be, I don't think I'll ever be with another chick. You know, if me and Lisa broke up, yeah, there's no need to threaten me in front of everybody. I don't mind you beating me up where nobody can see, but you're violating, man, here, you understand? You're proper violating me. No, listen to me. I think, yeah, sometimes I need to be, like I said, I'm not very organised, so my missus is the most organised. Nah, listen, my missus loves me, and I adore her. Yeah, I am, I'm fucking terrified, you know. It's like, but don't worry about it, I've been poisoned, you know. Oh yeah, do you know when you were mean to me the other day? I have a confession. I rubbed me balls around the top. You know what? I got me knob and I rubbed it around the top of your Mickey Mouse cup. Yeah, sorry. The balls and all went in, the ghoulies and all. You know, but I didn't tell you yet. I rubbed me balls off your cup. And yesterday, before I made it, sorry, you made the dinner yesterday. My bad. The day before, I rubbed me balls off your chicken nuggets. Now, how about that? My big Irish balls on your chicken nuggets and chips. You know, and before you got back from the school the other day, I pissed in your cup as well. I washed it out so you couldn't smell it, but I pissed in your cup. No, that's nasty, man. My missus is a fucking wagon, she is. You know what I mean? It's like, but if the truth be told, yeah, she knew what I was like when she met me. You know, I met my chick on, I was on a website called Live Me. I'll tell you this real quick, right? And I start chatting to Lisa, right? But there was some other chick talking to me and she looked like Donald Duck. She had the big lips, you know, but she's got 4 kids. I was talking to her for 2 years as a mate. Now, not in a sexual manner or anything like that. You know, I have respect for women. You know, and then Lisa, I start chatting to Lisa, and I kind of like Lisa more than this other one was just a pal. And Lisa lived in Salford in Manchester, so she wasn't far from me, right? So over the weeks, we were talking every day, and then 7 weeks later, she gave me her number. You know, when she gave me her phone number, I deleted the app. I had about 20,000 followers on it. It was better than YouTube. Live Me. I fucking loved it. It was great. That's where I met Lisa. And you know what? You know the day she gave me her phone number, I deleted the app without saying goodbye to anyone. I just deleted it. Lisa, can you imagine if I still had that? If I still had that app that I used to have, that website that I was on, with all them followers, you think about how many subs I'd have on this channel right now. And I didn't even tell anyone I was going, none of the admins, none of the mods. I just left, just like you here. I used to have a team bigger than the one I have on here, on this app. I had about 80 mods. Okay, about 80. mods, a couple of admins as well on the channel. It's like, and I left it, you know, because I like me chick, and I was thinking, you know what, I like her, so in order to prove to her I like her, I'm going to delete this fucking app, because there's too many chicks on there, you know, and it's like, I'm not interested in any of them, except one chick. I really like Lisa, and she lived near to me, you know, and it was a no-brainer for me, you know. Me family love her, you know, they love Lily, it's like me kids love her, you know. So I'm living the fucking dream. Whether I'm in pain or not, I'm living again, you know. So even if I die next week, I know one thing, me kids have 20,000 videos to watch of me when I'm dead. You know, my little sister that died in the fire, hey, I have a photograph of him. I haven't got a photograph of her. And that's another one of the reasons why I've made as many videos as I had. So my kids, even if they lose a couple of photographs here, they have a YouTube channel to watch for the rest of their life. And here, me grandson, if you're watching this in years to come, I want you to go to uni like your Uncle Dylan and like your uncles Mark, Alex and Jude. Mark and Alex will have a degree in a year and a half. They're 2.5 years into their degree now, construction management. So me, Mark, Alex and Dylan will all have degrees. You know, the same as me aunt. See my daddy's side. I put a documentary on my community page, yeah, and my Auntie Carmel, my dad's sister, and her story. And she's always been a volunteer, and she never got paid a penny. When they got the Ashleen Centre up and running, she was there as a volunteer, not to make money. You know, and she got a few awards for it. Nobility, humanity, humility, you know, and all the things that happened to her, her own dad fucking interfered with her. Well, not Carmel, my other auntie. My bad. The dirty bastard. If I had known what I knew when he died, I would have strangled him, the cunt, when I lived with him. He had cancer. He only had a year to live when I met my granddad, my dad's dad. He died a year later. But when he died, I found out a bit about him. And he did horrible things to his kids. He put my dad's head through a glass window. My dad had loads of splinters in his eyes. That's where my dad used to beat my ass, because his dad used to do it. And I had to say, here, I'm not going to hit my kids. I've never hit my kids. I've never hit any woman in my life. Because my granny told me that. She said, real men don't hit women, Jude. When men drink, they're bastards. Your granddad's in the army. My grandfather was in the army. 2 of my uncles were in the army. Do you understand? So they were tough guys. Real tough, you know. And they had proper reputations. You know, but all that reputation bullshit, it's all bollocks, man. Anyway, I'm out here. Thanks for coming in. And yeah, I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. Pablo, Luke, all you, thanks for coming in. And here, do us a quick favour, will it? If you're not sub to Finn's channel, Lena's channel, and Raymond's channel, Got Manners, could you go do it? Lena is in hospital at the minute. Could you do me a favour? Could you go over to Air Chick's page and leave a little message there for her? And if you're in hospital watching, how are you, Lena? Fuck Rangers. Nurse, she said you're a Fenian bastard. Right, God bless you. We out. Done. Now.